I've been wanting to make a video about skill-based matchmaking for a while now. I'll probably have to make a few videos to fully cover it because it's a decisive mechanic that Apex Legends has. The developers have said it's been in the game since launch, and I'm sure they've tweaked how it works over the seasons. But here, I've been playing Apex Legends on someone else's account and decided recently that I should probably use my own PSN if I want to buy the Battle Pass. So I recorded my first few games because I wanted to see how well skill-based matchmaking works. The video playing right now is my very first game with a new account. So what is skill-based matchmaking? Why does it exist? And the real question, does it work? But before we get into how well I think skill-based matchmaking works, let's start with what it is. The general goal behind skill-based matchmaking is to ensure players are matched with opponents of equal skill. So if you're new to a game, you should be matched with other people who are also new or aren't very good at the game in general. So why does it exist? Well, the job of skill-based matchmaking is to ensure new and less skilled players don't get completely stomped by more skilled players. It helps ensure that your first couple of games with Apex Legends is an enjoyable one. You know, you want to give new players breathing room, some time to figure out the mechanics of the game. And if the goal with Apex Legends is to make money, then developers want to have people enjoy their experience and continue playing. And the best way to do that is to protect newer players who are just figuring out how to aim, shoot, and use abilities. If new players constantly die to skilled players, they aren't going to have a fun time, and eventually they'll get frustrated and just stop playing the game. And the real question here is, does it work? Game director of Apex Legends at Respawn Entertainment, Chad Grenier, says, "We've done tests where we change skill-based matchmaking rules, or turn it off in certain areas, and we collect data. There's concrete evidence having skill-based matchmaking in our game makes players play longer, play more, increase retention, and increases play hours." So from Apex Legends themselves, they're saying yes, skill-based matchmaking works, and when they have it on, they can get players to play more, and when players play more, they probably spend more money on average. He continues on in the interview. When we turn skill-based matchmaking off, we see new players come into the game and they turn away much sooner because they're getting matched with high-tier players and they're getting stomped. And after seeing my first game of me playing Apex Legends, I'm going to have to say I agree. If matches were just randomly distributed, new players would constantly get stomped by even decent players. In this Game 1 footage you've seen so far, I've just been running around, not worrying about people even trying to shoot me, and just completely stomping the lobby of everybody I come across. I mean, people are just standing there, letting me land wingman headshots, which I'm not even very good at using the wingman. Sadly, I'm just killing people to get my account ranked up as quickly as possible. It's not a lot of fun just killing people that are just standing around, and unfortunately I end up dying to the storm like an idiot. In my second game, I matched much better after my first game performance. My teammates and I run into Harvester to get what we think are basically free kills here. There's a few teams fighting each other, but I'm still in that first game mentality where I don't think people know how to play. I just run in. There's, you know, if this was a ranked match, I would never do this, but basically running into what amounts to, I think it's 2 or 3 teams fighting, and I go in by myself. Teams in this match have much better awareness. They're shooting at me and hitting me, and eventually I'll die after taking on way too many people at once. So does skill-based matchmaking work? I think just from seeing the difference between Game 1 and Game 2 here, it clearly works, right? I've been matched with better players, players that are actually being able to shoot me because the game figures, well, you know how to kill people, I'm going to start matching you with better players. My first game, Apex Legends, the matchmaking algorithm there doesn't know whether I'm going to be good or bad, whether I'm new to the game or not. So of course it's going to err on the side of caution and match me with people that have, equally no idea what they're doing. And from that perspective, I think it definitely helps protect new players while they're learning the game. It moves better players to different lobbies so that newcomers have a better experience. From that perspective, skill-based matchmaking definitely works. It helps retain players and creates a better experience for low-ranked players. I'm going to leave it for another video to explore skill-based matchmaking and its effects on games once players leave that newcomer stage of the game. And with that, I'll leave you with my duos game I did for Game 3.
You are the Apex Champions.